Judgment Day came and went.
My name's John Connor. This was the first time I've got hay fever.
Are you fishing with like a flamethrower?
Yep. That's exactly what I'm doing.
And just leaving the creature there to die.
I see it didn't die, it faded out. I think you'll find that's quite the difference. Quite the difference.
You can even see it like struggling. Like, look at it jumping up and down, gasping for air.
Oh, by the way, I have something really important to say.
What is that?
I am legally obliged, because other Simon's not here, to mention Farscape.
Alright. But you can't back it up though. You can't then go into a massive discussion about Farscape. So it's not too bad.
No, that's true. But I had to mention it.
Okay.
I have a story about Farscape.
Yeah!
So, like...
I thought you just weren't going to tell it then.
So I go to one of the conventions, and the actor Lani Tuco is there. He voiced the pilot, and he was also one of the baddies. And I buy one of his paintings because he's a pretty good artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know, any bits? Are we going to hear the pilot voice or whatever? Anything like that? And he does the pilot voice, and he's like, oh, come to the panel tomorrow, or whatever. And his agent all but smacked him in the face for it. And it was at this point, I'm like, well, because that's giving away the goods.
Oh, okay. You got to charge for that.
Yeah,
Privilege.
right? And it's like the point then, I thought, if ever I get famous enough to need an agent, I just don't want one.
No.
I don't want
If they're going to do that.
I'm going to be nice to my fans.
Yeah. Like, that's the first time I've heard an agent, like, just being around and, like, saying nope.
Yep.
I think it depends on, like, who the agent is actually working for. Because if the agent is working for... Who published the thing that voice is from?
Oh, I don't know. The TV company behind Farscape, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
That's probably going to be what?
Yeah.
I was going to say NBC, why not? HBO. Let's go with HBO.
It's not good enough to be on HBO.
Famous Australian network HBO.
I mean, after all, Farscape outsold Game of Thrones, after all.
What are you even doing there?
But anyway.
It's like the highest grossing TV show of all time.
Incredibly inaccurate compared to the books, however.
It also influenced a series of books, I'll have you know, which came considerably later.
When's he going to get round to novelising the rest of the season? That's what I want to know.
So lazy, can't even finish. Was it the second book? And, like, he just ripped off the show for the first book. It was like word by word, exactly the same. Even had Sean Bean.
But where was I going? Oh yeah, HBO had Farscape.
I don't know where you were going.
And
it's not here. We need to get away from here.
but yeah, like, let's just say HBO.
Yeah, whatever network it is.
Yeah, and then I have no idea where I'm going. Then, if it's HBO hiring the agent to keep the tabs on you using like your voice and stuff, that's one thing. Whereas if you hire an agent, it's just to get you gigs,
stuff, yeah,
and
get
look
your,
after you.
jobs. Yeah.
Make sure you don't go too overboard with doing stuff for free.
Advise you a little
Yeah,
bit.
just advise you and be like, oh, hey, are you sure you want to do that?
Like, that's what I picture as an agent.
But not, yo, stop it. Unless, of course, he asked for that. I don't know.
We need to go to
I mean, it was kind of up in the air. I was like, oh, are you going to do any, like, wacky stories or whatever?
Yeah.
And he did that of his own volition.
That sounds like he's being followed around by a lawyer.
Yeah,
as opposed to
basically.
an agent, you know. Like, nope, says right here you can't do that.
We need to go to potions class.
We do need to go to potion stuff. I can't find the entrance to the castle.
You're gonna be late. Snape's gonna be so mad.
Let's go.
These potions, right?
Shut up, Hermione. I know we have to go.
Harry. Have you saw Harry?
Alright. Oh, I know where we are now. Okay, no, it's fine.
Do you?
Yeah, I do
sure?
actually, yeah. Like, for realsies.
Alright.
Because there's the massive bridge we walk over. But yeah, no, like, I'm sure, like,
What are you doing hanging around here?
if I was working for myself and doing, like, something like that, I'd probably have an agent to just keep an eye out and make sure people aren't hassling you and stuff.
Yeah.
Although then that turns into more of a bodyguard. But I mean, like, someone to just get you work and stuff.
Yeah, someone to nudge you and say, did you produce content today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus, or don't go overboard on this, you're not getting paid for this, and that sort of
You
thing.
really have to go to
As opposed to someone who works for HBO saying, like,
You can't do that.
you can't use your voice, we own this voice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did the clock
Yes, it
pendulum
did.
spawn in before this little cloister area here?
Da, 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 da.
It doesn't count if you do it. I'm gonna stop using that sound effect.
I'll never forget Farah's head spinning in place. And more recently to this recording, the prince's face
Yes!
melting, which I didn't see when we played it, and I didn't see when I watched that episode.
Until the very ending
Until
when
you,
it's just
until that, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got potions, which is in the dungeons!
Is it really? That's really creepy.
Yeah.
Come to the dungeon, Harry.
It's where Slytherin lives. They're basically the villains. Shut up.
Villain house!
They are villain house.
Yeah.
Except for Snape, he was a cool guy.
Did nothing wrong.
Hashtag Snape did nothing wrong.
Which I genuinely believed until
It's through here.
Simon said all that stuff. And I was like, well, guess I don't like Harry Potter anymore.
See, for me, watching the movies and hearing the bits about it that I have, I look at it not as a fan. So when people go, Snape did this really creepy thing,
It's kind of creepy when you think about it.
and my brain just fills in and goes, yeah, that was kind of creepy.
Moving on. But no, 'cause in the films, like, it's supposed to be like this big moment where you're like, oh, Snape was the real hero all along. But when really he was kind of being creepy. Keeping an eye on this boy just because he was the child, his mother, like, friend-zoned Snape or whatever.
It's basically ultra friend-zoned.
To the extreme.
Like, much as I dislike the phrasing and the thought of that, that's basically...
Is it not true, though?
That's basically how it went down.
Sorry, Ron. I've got to go to the Quidditch stadium. Good luck.
Oh, are we
Ron.
playing without Harry?
Such a comic book thing!
Hang on. You know the plan you had about swapping the Quidditch ball crate for the one with jinxed balls? Well, Flint and Derek have done it. They put the real crate in the courtyard in front of the clock tower. The cups.
Oh no!
Villain house!
Oh, they put a lot of effort into his, like, snidey face.
You took your time.
Have you seen the series of comics My Life as a Background Hufflepuff?
For one with jinxed balls. Tell Professor Dumbledore.
It's great!
But sold. You've sold me on that immediately.
And there's one that's just, Snape, are you crying while looking at all the trophies you won until Harry Potter showed up?
Okay, let's
No!
get into the courtyard.
You were just waiting for Harry to show up all that time.
Because as is my understanding, it was Slytherin House who just won everything forever.
Yeah.
Until
Harry...
the main character showed up.
Yeah. Hufflepuff never won anything. Probably just ran around on the floor with broomsticks.
Right now.
Jumping up and down.
It's like Ralph Wiggum at Hogwarts.
You use those to clean up the classroom, Hufflepuff. We'll use them to fly, yeah?
Alright, so we're back. Hello, loading
Harry...
screens.
Harry has left the party. Just like dog has left the party.
He was a good dog.
That time when they like implied that he had died, and then they just said he has left the party. Bit
And it really
sympathetic.
ruined everything.
Like, just imagine that at a funeral, like, he has left the party. Like, as a house's
There it is.
words.
Yeah, but we can't get to it from here.
Look at that terrible texture,
The only way
man.
to get to it is to go out into the grounds and then fly in. Or something.
Look at this puzzle.
I wonder what we'll need to...
That
Wait,
would be something to put on my headstone. Like
Look at that puzzle.
Andy has left the party.
Just joined the other party.
Alright, so it's in there, and I need to fly in. I guess that means we need to try and fly Bugby?
Griff, yeah.
But we can't do that, can we?
We're going to lose
Like,
the
can you
match
imagine
if we get
that
a move
message
on.
popping up during that FF7 cutscene with Aerith? Just
Are we going to get into that courtyard?
Aerith has left the party.
Too soon.
Do you want to take all the materia? Because screw you if you didn't.
I felt so cheated the first time I played the game.
But you feel the impact.
She took all my cool stuff.
You feel the impact. You're not sad about her dying. You're like, oh, but Ifrit.
But Choco Mug, it was leveled up.
Okay, no, fair enough. Chocomog. You're like desperately searching her corpse for Chocomog. There he is.
I have yet to hear a decent explanation as to why they couldn't revive her beyond literally the plot demands it.
Because the argument is always Phoenix Down is like a... What are you doing?
I'm just walking really slowly, and Ron's like, I'm just gonna run straight.
It's like
back.
those Russian dancers that glide.
It's surreal. I forgot what I was saying.
We were talking about why couldn't we revive Eris.
Oh, because, yeah, like, it's... Phoenix Down is for, like, a knockdown. Not a death. It's nonsense. But that's...
Nailed it.
That's the argument.
Oh! Time limit!
There is a time limit, and I
get
pressed the
back
wrong
on my
button as
beak.
well.
Oh, psych.
That's the wrong mythical being!
It's the wrong button.
Get on it, though.
Now to do it in with a
40
handicap.
seconds, go. Go, do it.
Oh, this hasn't got inverted controls.
Oh, it's got human controls.
You're not Connor.
See, the other option is
No, but I agree with them for once.
The other option is I took it to be Eris died, and then you have this huge long boss fight, so she's just gone by that point,
You could, yeah, you could say it was that.
as opposed to
Unless you like one shot Genova.
you get knocked down and then you get brought back up again.
Yeah.
Oh, game!
Like, it didn't even try to use a Phoenix Down. It was like, nope, dead. Shakes fist at Sephiroth. Shakes blocky Lego fist.
I think that's one of the things that really let that scene down.
What, the blocky Lego fists?
Everyone just being made out of Lego.
Yeah, because you have this amazing FMV of it happening with the music and everything, and
Like-
then there's just Lego cloud.
And the light effects of the white materia going down the stairs.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
that
cutscene.
still kind of holds up.
It does, yeah. It's iconic. And then just text boxes and shaky Lego fists, and then insert disc 2.
I think my favorite response, because you know after the fight every character says or does something.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vincent just does not care. He just leaves because it's not his fight.
Yeah, that sums Vincent up.
And Yuffie starts crying, and Cloud's like, "Well, I'm sad too, but now I gotta do this because she's even more sad." Oh,
What does Barrett do?
Ball crate.
Just like
you know what? I never really
swears
have him.
his face off.
I never really have him in my team.
No, I can't remember what my main team was. Oh, Tifa, yeah. Tifa and someone else.
It's usually for me Vincent and Tifa because her limit break is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. He's arguably the best party member.
Oh, you need to use Glacius. Because there's a camera left. There's a puddle. I saw that the first time you totally didn't land somehow.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on then.
Physics.
Yeah.
Physics happened.
Physics, you
I
say?
think they didn't happen. That was the problem.
We're having a lot of problems with physics in our games lately.
Isn't that like...
I need to get to the Quidditch ball.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, it's another one of those. So you gotta hit it and...
I thought, yeah, PhysX is like a game engine.
Yeah. Good framing.
I was thinking it.
No, see, now I watched the scrapbook year one thing, and half of it, I'm pretty sure half of it was just us screaming at... Oh yeah, I forgot to bow. Like, half of it was us screaming at physics and games.
Yeah, there was a lot of that there. Like the guy standing on top of the pot in Game of Thrones. You know it's a bad game when you're constantly looking in the background to see what goofy glitches are happening.
You see,
Help!
I take that to be like, I do that in movies.
Yeah, totally. Especially when you got like a massive army on the screen. Like, look for that one guy who doesn't know he's on camera.
Where's the Quidditch pitch?
Picking his nose.
Was it the guy in Gladiator wearing a wristwatch?
The aeroplane in Troy.
I'm pretty sure in the other games the Quidditch Stadium was right there.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Do you know what we
Invisible
need?
wall.
A great big crazy taxi arrow.
I feel like it should be pretty visible. That's not it. Try the other side of the stool.
Hogwarts is a tool of chaos.
You're gonna run out of time, you're gonna explode. All you have to do is catch
Oh,
the
is
damn
that it?
train,
Is that it?
CJ.
Yeah, that's not happening now, is it?
Oh, nosedive. Oh.
I guess we'll be coming back.
Do, 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 do.